2 weeks ago, Doug, on your property, I have a cash offer that we're working, and an agent submits a really weak financing offer with like $1,000 deposit, no pre-approval, and he calls the next day after I'd already said, your offer's been rejected, we accepted another offer. So he calls talking to me, and I said, you know, your offer is weak. He said, I know. I'm thinking, I wanted to ask him, well, why did you submit? Like, he said, well, I just wanted to see what was going on. I said, well, I sent you an email. Did you see it? No. All right, well, you have a weak offer. And I suggest next time you want to make an offer on one of my properties, I don't accept offers really without any pre-approval. I mean, it's not for me. If you're cash, show me proof of funds. If you're financed, I don't want to see a pre-qual, I want to see a pre-approval. There's a big difference. And people might think, oh, you know, you're being a hard ass. No, it's business. I'm not running a charity, folks. I'm running a business. The charity work I do is separate from the work I do in business. The stuff we do, right, Jeff, at Rotary, Art, Rotary, it's charity. It's good stuff. If I don't run my business like a business, I'll be out of business. I want you to understand that is the way to do it. People don't get to see my rental houses until they pass my gatekeepers. Right, ladies? They know the drill. We talk about that at the boot camp. Next. 2 ideas that'll save you thousands of dollars. Go ahead. Anticipation. Never be an eager buyer or desperate seller. Never be an eager buyer or desperate seller. And remember this, the less I do, the less I care, the more I make. The less I do, the less I care, the more I make. So I just sold a property. Nancy let me know, hey, the buyer didn't get the contract back. I know the buyer's going through something. I know the buyer. He'll get it to us by Friday. What do we get today, Nance? The contract. Because the less I do, the less I care, the more I make. Everybody with me? You're looking at me perplexed.
I'm not perplexed. I'm just trying to absorb.
Ah, okay.
It's an intense look, but I'd love to hear more examples.
Perfect. I'm glad you asked. I asked you about the perplexed look. Okay? You're a potential tenant. Okay? Just go with me. Andres, you're a potential tenant. John, you're a potential tenant. My office sets up a showing to show all 3 of you a property for rent Sunday at 2 o'clock. You've all agreed to show up. Well, it's Sunday, 2 o'clock. You show up, and you show up. And you probably say, which one of you is David? And they say, no, I'm here to meet David. Well, I roll in about 2:10. Meanwhile, she's thinking, I want this house. He wants this house. He wants this house. So now I have 3, at this point, qualified tenants. I'll show them all the house. The first one that passes the smell test and shows me the money gets the house. The less I do, the less I care, the more I make. Because I know one of you, at least, is going to rent this house. I don't have vacant houses. Because the less I do, the less I care, the more I make.